This is an HR program on demand, a living seed capsule of work life and workplace coming live from a rooftop in Stockholm, Sweden. It's me, Ann-Marie Andrich, and
me, Katarina Berg.
A vodcast, if you like, on HR, straight across the counter. Sponsored by HR The Real Deal, HR by HR for HR. Hello, Katarina. You're taking a sip of the coffee now.
Yes, I am thinking of one thing.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. So when the cat was out,
the
mice were dancing. I saw both parts with Thomas Chamorro,
amazing.
the music. They were amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Amazing.
So I either need to stay at home and protect the rooftop, or I will be easily replaced by the one and only Thomas. I thought that was amazing, I have to say.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
He's always fun.
And smart and witty.
Smart and witty and fun. And you always learn something. Yeah. It's such an inspiration.
And very data informed.
Yes. He's great, but so are you. So welcome back.
But can I say that? If you should listen to two VODs this year, I like them all. But for anybody that is like AI and what will that do with the workplace and leadership, there's so many people that says that they know things, but this is actually really two good books. And if you don't want to read them, listen to him.
Yes,
it was amazing.
And what I really like about Thomas is he keeps it real. Mm-hmm. He really keeps it real. He makes it simple. That's why it's also fun in a sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he may come back.
You never know.
You never know. But now you're here.
Yes.
Now we praised him. He will be happy.
Yeah.
But now you're here. And I know you've been on a trip very far away, attending a conference.
Yes.
That was rather interesting. It's a LinkedIn conference that's called Talent Connect.
It is.
Yeah. So what happened there? What were the topics? What did you learn? What did you bring back to the team?
I'm actually quite excited because I don't usually attend if I'm not speaking. Mm-hmm. And it's such a kind of treat to go to something and have meetings with other CHROs, sit down on round tables, talk about what is challenging or what's on their mind right now, and realize that no matter what industry, no matter what part of the world, it's kind of the same things that kind of occupies our time, and the discussions were really good. On top of that, during Talent Connect, I thought, the things that LinkedIn is working on and what they are releasing now, I was excited about that. Mm-hmm. You can try to be everything for everybody, and maybe they are, but at least there were two things that popped up for me. Mm-hmm. One is how they go about and what they've been doing when it comes to hiring assistant, which is AI, right? Again. Left, right, and center of everything that we do. AI. But when it works for you. Mm-hmm. And I think their slogan is, and I think it is a correct slogan is, let recruiters be recruiters again. Mm-hmm. Meaning that everything that has to do with sourcing, everything that has to do with time-consuming, tedious, kind of, how can I book this in your calendar, dear candidate? How can I book it in my calendar, dear recruiter, or, hiring managers? It is very time-consuming. And it doesn't give that much time over to actually discuss and do the proper work or the things that you get excited about, I guess, as a full-time, everyday recruiter. So they showcased a lot of things from, when you start to write your JD. To when you do your search. And what I also got excited about when you bring in internal mobility to it, that you can go search internally and externally, because most people are on LinkedIn. So once again, hey, make sure that your CV is updated, right? Both for those opportunities internally, but also externally. So I can go on and go on and go on what they demoed, and it's live. And I thought that was smart, not trying to go into all the different areas in the process of, if we talk about the HR word, before and when you are in the organization and also after there. So that popped for me. That second thing is that we are using and working in very tight and good collaboration with Estra when it comes to coaching. Mm-hmm. And we see they do, but the other thing that they demoed also at Talent Connect was AI coaching. And for anybody that has kind of my mindset, so you go back to data. You know that is one of the most, if not the most effective kind of way to develop your leadership or you as a person. Coaching is good and it's strong. But there are personalities, and I'm not going to talk about anybody else than me, that when you are not at the rodeo for the first time, to have somebody tell you the things that you already know, and sometimes also tell you to develop things that you already know, you're aware of them, but you have just decided that I'm not going to work on that, I'm going to work on this. Or somebody that has a personality trait that might not necessarily go hand in hand with yours as your coach. With an AI coach, the more you use it, right, and the more he, she, they, or whatever the AI coach is, get to know you, they will actually train you on the things that you want them to train, coach, challenge, push, and develop and grow you in. And they will not have the face of, that was okay, or that was really good. It will not be in any sense picked up by me. I'm not talking about anybody else, right? As patronizing or been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. I don't want to hear that, dear coach. I'm quite excited about that too. So we saw a bit of that. And then there were a lot of other, keynotes where I think the one just about AI and generative AI and what large language models are doing now in the workspace, and what that also does for all the different colors of the palette and how that will change. I think we're getting very close to now see skill-based kind of recruitment, and also knowing that workspace and workforce will change, and it's changing faster and faster. I was excited.
So when you, thank you for sharing that very comprehensively. So when you brought this back to the team, was there any reflections from the team on where you are in your journey now?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think the first, which will sound not always that nice, is that it's more reassuring and confirming that what we've been doing and what we've been building and the way that we've been looking into this, and not going, ooh, scary, or because I think if I combine that, just recently coming back also from Google Summit in Warsaw, where it's very much about trying to be bold, trying, and trying, but also about principles, or get the compliance, or the ethics right. You can do both. It's not either or. Sit and wait, and if it comes and when it comes, it's here, right? So you better use it. So I think it was a reassuring kind of feeling for the team, more than, oh my God, the train is leaving the platform, and we're still on the station, kind of. It was more, okay, we think what is right, much more to learn, much more things to adopt, much more things to try, but at least a lot of our processes and a lot of ways that what we do and the tools we have are built on that.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. And Talent Connect is obviously it's hosted by LinkedIn. It's they invite customers, right?
Yes.
Users.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And they host it what, twice per year? Once per year?
I think this one is once per year. This is the second time. It was like long before COVID, and if I recall right, you were at the same one.
I was there as well. Yeah.
So it's nice, but you meet people that are interested in developing themselves, but also using LinkedIn and are super users.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Okay. So very good. Confirmatory. Some new ideas maybe, and it's AI, it's AI, it's AI.
I think it is, and I think it's here to stay. And you could either go, I don't like it, or it scares me, or you could go, this is exciting, and I want to learn. For me, it was also one of those really magical things because when the conference or the summit was over, we had Wellness Week for the 4th time. So I then decided to go to, the south rim of the Grand Canyon for the first time in my life. And it was amazing. It was nothing short of spectacular. And it was very good for kind of, so it was a bit of learning and it was a lot of recharging and resting.
But on the Wellness Week, you also had a theme, right? For this year, didn't you? It was about learning.
It was one of the nudges that we had.
Nudges, yeah.
But hey, everybody to themselves. The way that you recharge, but the power that we have seen now over and over and over again is that when everybody in the company goes out at the same time for a full week, which is, we say it's extra week on top of vacation, but when you go on vacation, especially if you are a global company and you have, your family and you have your pace, things will happen. The phone, the emails, the Slacks,
Someone
meetings.
is always working.
Somebody is always on. What happens when everybody is off, it gets very quiet. You don't get FOMO. You don't come back and return to a pile of emails where you get like double stressed. So it's one of those really good things if you want to try something that is connected to the investments we do in mental health, understanding that you want to have sustainable kind of employees and you believe in being a people-first company. It works for us. I think it works for most companies.
Great.
Cool.
So welcome back from Talent Connect and the Wellness Week.
Yeah.
And do you remember
Yes,
we close?
Let's see. So stay safe.
Yes.
Stay strong. Stay active.
Ida Modalje. She remembers. Fantastic.
Whoa. They have pumpkins over there. Rotten pumpkins. Nej, det gör jag faktiskt inte.
Gör du inte?
Nej.
Som en rutten pumpa.
Det var verkligen roligt sagt.
Det var faktiskt väldigt roligt sagt. Jag vet. Ibland händer det. What?
Ditt hår
50-50
innanför och utanför.
Ja, så jaha. Nej, det går ju inte.
Men det viktigaste är...
Man tackar Simon.
Simon, jag tycker att du bara går på. Liksom. Men det viktigaste av allt, har gardinen en stor glipa?
Ja.
Var någonstans?
Där.
Här. På rätt sida.
Här är glipan.
Ja.
Det är en trekant.
Varför fixar du inte det då?
Ja, men den skjuter ju ut sig själv.
Jo, men jag frågade ju då säger du så här, ja, så är det. Och vi hade tänkt att låta spela in med ytterligare en glipa.
Jo, men titta inte sådär. Du står ju, det kommer ju en vindpust, den skjuter ut sig.
Jo, men nu frågar du igen nu.
Ja.
Now the cold air came in when you did that. I have a short jacket.
But I have a warm heart.